Hey Leo, this is Perrymore Tarot's daily reading for December 12th, 2024. This is for Leo. Last shuffle coming out for Leo. Let's see what's up, Leo. Lord, Leo optimism. Isn't that the Leo card, right? And loving woman. This is a not gender specific, but this is a person who is being very optimistic. They're coming from an optimistic place, or they may be. Um, it looks like they're inspired by your optimism. You may be the influence in this energy. It seems like you are, Leo. If you're optimistic, this person will be. This person is very like a not necessarily. Yeah, they act as though they are. Um, First of all, they don't like to be challenged. They may act as though they are their own authority in themselves, but they are really, truly, deeply influenced by you. This is someone who that's the game that they play. They're like, I am in control of myself. But in reality, if you're in a bad space, they're in a bad space. If you are struggling with something, they are going to be struggling with something. They really don't like being challenged, honestly. Um, they may, yeah, this is interesting. Knight of Wands, King of Swords, Ace of Pentacles, and the Tower. This tells me that you may have a flash of brilliance of understanding what everything means. What that would mean is that it seems as though there's going to be a meeting of head and heart. Okay, so they're showing that you're very sensitive. So all of a sudden, you may all of a sudden like see the future or see right through everything. Like this is strange. So it encompasses many things. So I can't just be like, oh, you're going to be psychic all of a sudden. But all of a sudden, you may see right through this person. You may see that they really are, in a sense, they are waiting for you to give them the energy that they're going to need. You may start to notice that they're not whole and complete unless you are whole and complete in your space. This may not be a romantic interest, but it definitely is looking like one. This is someone who um, it looks like if challenged, they will stand up for themselves in a sense, but they don't actually feel it. And so Spirit wants you to know though that even if maybe you weren't optimistic before, understanding this energy, right? Knowing, say if you're in a romantic connection, you may start to notice that this person, a lot of their energy, a lot of the things that they did, if they were breadcrumbing, if they were immature emotionally, that a lot of the things they did was based off of your feelings. So if you were not in a good place, like you may be in a space where you're waking up going, I'm not in a good place. I need someone to tell me things are going to be okay. This would not be that person because they need that from you. So you may spirit will ask you to understand something when it like so you may that may it won't make you feel guilty, but it would make you feel in a sense defeated some to some degree. You may look at this and go, it's not that this person's taking advantage of you, but they need your energy to be okay in the connection. Therefore, some of you may be feeling like I'm just waiting for them to take advantage of me to some degree, just a little bit, right? But with this flash, understanding this is about understanding that every choice you make expands your understanding of life and love. It expands it to a strong degree. That this may be a mirroring energy where, and it looks like one, right? Where if you're not good, this person won't be good. And that's what you're looking for in the world, perhaps. Maybe you're looking for someone to be like, when I'm not okay, I need this person to be okay. You're looking for the very thing that you are. And so there's no such thing as right or wrong in any situation. So spirits kind of want to throw that at you to stay optimistic about what you're seeing. Stay optimistic about the shock factor of like, oh my gosh, I see things in a different way very clearly. They're showing that you're sharp, you have very strong mental clarity, but you also have strong clairvoyant abilities. You can sense this energy off of this person. You could sense that this person needs your energy. And a loving woman with Queen of Wands and the Page of Cups, like I said, not gender specific, but this would be someone who leads with their emotions, but their emotions may not be as mature. So this would be someone who's like, well, if I'm not going to get attention from you, I'm going to give you one word answers. Okay, that would be that energy. You may be needing some kind of like, you may be needing something from this person, but because they didn't get the energy, they almost may feel like they have to protect themselves then, since you're not seeing that I dressed up for you or I did this or that. They may give you a Page of Cups energy. Are you everything? Yeah, everything's good. So you may feel, you may be able to sense that they're waiting for some action from you, and spirit is urging you to take action. And a lot of the action would be like, if you're excited about it, just keep going with the excitement, keep going to communicate, and making the sense that you are making, right? With the King of Swords, it tells me that your optimism makes you very sharp. So it's very important that you stay optimistic no matter what you see. There's a strategy here. This is not that you're a victim of this person. This is about you being the beneficiary of this energy. You know that you're pouring into someone, and that your source is optimism. Optimism strengthens you. You are the sun. So it's not that you're not being taken advantage of by this person. You're not a victim of any circumstance. You are the beneficiary of this energy. And by that, that means that what you pour into this person is what you get. And so, Seven of Pentacles and Death with healing light. I know how this sounds. I really do. Trust me. But they're showing a G clef, which tells me that you are the energy. You are the center of things. This is you dictate the tone of the music being played, right? We have to read what comes from you. We have to read what the sheet music from Leo to know how to play, what's going on. So the healing light here would tell me that it's important to understand that you're not fixing any situation. This is not a fixable situation. This is what it is. What it is that your optimism fuels everything else around you. And to know that and to understand that sets you up for success. Instead of going, man, I feel like this person is just taking advantage of me. They're draining me. They don't have any energy of their own. You may be feeling that way to some degree only because you're just like, man, sometimes I need someone to come towards me and fill, you know what I mean, to plant seeds in me. But the seeds, it's like you're already the garden, right? I don't know how else to put this, Leo, but they're saying that everything works out for you once you have this understanding, right? In the long run, you set yourself up for success if you adapt to this and you adapt to the understanding. You see it, so it's like, okay, so listen, everything is perfect. Whenever you are, not saying you're perfect, Leo, of course, right? Who wouldn't say we're perfect, right? But it's important to understand that where you are in life, everything is whole, perfect, and complete. There's nothing you need to fix. And that's what is going to heal you, to understand that you've got to stop investing time and thinking you got to fix things and come up with a new idea and be so dynamic. What you have to be is optimistic. Like you see it and you go, well, how can I benefit from this energy? Rather than going, huh, this is, I'm set up to fail, right? Because it would make someone feel that way, right? And I mean, being the sun can be quite difficult. And most Leos, I'm sure you can agree that usually in any connection, you are the energy. You are the one that uplifts people. You're the one with the great advice. You're the one that people come to. You're the generous friend. You're the good friend. You're the one that listens to everyone. Like you'll end up being the one that's like the low key therapist of your family or something, or your friends. You may even be the one that everyone comes to be uplifted in some degree, right? Not to say that it's like, to blow your head up or anything, but I notice that with the most Leos, it's like people come to be like, be entertained or something here. And so they're showing that that is not necessarily to say that, because I know whenever like the healer needs healing, right, kind of thing, like who does the doctor go to when the doctor's sick? Because the doctor's probably doctoring the doctor, like, are you sure, did you run the blood tests and such? And it's like, let them do their job, doc. um but because you are that energy, spirit is trying to tell you not that you're perfect, but that you're already set up. You don't need that from anybody because it's within you. You know what I mean? Hierophant and Justice with friends and colleagues would tell me that people, um, they're really working hard to be fair to you. They're working hard to figure out how they can be fair to you. It looks like they're wanting to run towards you and perhaps have really good news. I'm seeing good news. I'm seeing even with this loving woman, there's good news. But this good news is wrapped up in a challenge for you more than likely, where it's like they just, it seems like people just want to be fair to you, Leo. And the friends and colleagues energy could even be the same energy as this loving woman. This person wants to develop a routine that's very fair, that's very balanced, because this is a vibe of saying that's what you deserve. Justice a lot of times can represent karma, and so sometimes, and Hierophant is like karmic justice energy. Judging by what's in this book, this is what is due, kind of vibe. And so if this is like the same energy, a same type of people combined, right? They're embodying this loving woman energy, and they're embodying this friends and colleagues energy, especially. They're saying um, that based on what you give, the optimism, the energy that you give, this bright, beautiful, joyful energy, they feel like you deserve something, right? You deserve for them to try to do things for you, fix things for you, make sure things are okay. So it's very important that you understand that you don't need to fix yourself. Okay, you may feel like you need to fix yourself. That's not true. Spirit's like, you're perfect already, just the way you are. You're whole and complete. What are you fixing? What are you doing? Right? Everyone does need to work on oneself, but it's only to be better than you were yesterday. And to that degree, it's like, if you notice that there's something you could do better or you can improve, then to just do that. But it doesn't mean that something's wrong with you. So either way, they're showing here that even in this understanding, you've got to know that there's no such thing as right or wrong. Your viewpoint on things, or the way that you've been, like, if you understand this about these people or this person, then you might be like, I should have been more this, I should have given more of myself in this way. And there's no such thing as right or wrong. You've learned, now you understand something, you understand a dynamic that you may have with a person, and there's nothing wrong with it, right? It's just about understanding it and utilizing it to your advantage, really. Because people will tell you, that's just bad, that doesn't work, you need somebody to pour into you. It's like, sometimes that is what it is. Some people are cups and some people are pitchers, right? Some people are lakes and rivers. It's different. And there's nothing wrong with being either one. It's about the understanding of it, and what you're doing and what you're using it for, and your intentions of everything. You know what I mean? Everyone can't be a chief. If they're not treating you like this, it's like, but everybody can't be that. Everyone's something. They're who they are, and either you accept it and utilize it to your advantage, or step aside so someone can. So either way, you could be dealing with a Scorpio really strongly. We have Taurus here, and we have Libra, and so yeah, those are the main signs. But we also have Cancer, Pisces, Aries, another Leo or Sagittarius, and Gemini or an Aquarius. The only signs we don't have here are Virgo and Capricorn. So you could primarily be dealing with those two signs. Otherwise, you could be a Cancer Leo cusp or dealing with one. You also have Libra Scorpio cusp, Scorpio Sagittarius cusp, um, Aquarius Pisces cusp, Pisces Aries cusp, Aries Taurus cusp, or Taurus Gemini, or Gemini Cancer. If you're not dealing with those signs, which you don't have to be, those signs could also be in your chart. If you'd like to book a personal reading with me, my links are on my page. Peace, love, and light. Take care.